coming out of the diamond route, we are looking at a new future. We've had these properties within De Beers for, in many cases, well over a century, where we're trying to conserve more than what we destruct.
Prince Buthelezi, you're also a man who's always had your feet firmly on the ground, in touch with nature. And I like to believe that if you are in touch with nature, that makes you a better person.
Conservation is not a passive pursuit. It demands critical thinking and creativity. It takes motivation and guts. And I know, therefore, that the people in this room are our nation's diamonds.
Every hectare that we touch through mining, we conserve 5 to 6 hectares. I must hasten not to take any credit for that, because it started as early as the days of Cecil John Rhodes, who acquired Redwood in the late 1800s, shortly after De Beers was formed. Over the years, a number of farms were acquired around some of our operations, because you'll recall that in the old days, kimberlite, we didn't have the crushing facilities of today, so kimberlite was packed out in the veld through sun and rain to soften up over time, and was then taken back after a couple of years to the recovery plants of the day. And many of those facilities, people before me have decided to turn those into protective areas, into conservation areas. So it's quite an interesting history. I think it started off with buying properties that may potentially have diamond interests, then to properties where kimberlite was stored, and then finally to protected areas, to conservation areas.
But now you've got the diamond route, so you can keep that whole atmosphere of going to visit the diamond areas, and also there's an element of wildlife.
Visionary people before me put game onto these, and many rare species are to be found on our properties today, to sort of form this conservation history of De Beers and our commitment to conservation.